What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Summoner's War Lost Centuria. This is a brand new spin-off title based in the Summoner's War franchise. Now this game is currently in closed beta, which will be wiped, and it's only going to last for a week. So let's go ahead and take a very brief look at the game to kind of see how it's shaping up thus far. Starting off, of course, with the heroes as you can collect. So all Summoner's War fans out there are going to see a lot of very familiar faces. However, no longer will they have to look at those faces and 6-year-old low polygon chibi graphics. This time around, everyone is here represented in HD. The graphics you see on the screen right now are all the graphics at the very highest settings, not to mention 120 frames per second as well. So this is Summoner's War characters like you've never seen them before. And for a person like myself who doesn't really know a lot about Summoner's War, you know, one of the biggest detractions from playing that game for me was the character models. They were just so old and so dated. I really couldn't get down with it. I can get down with these graphics, ladies and gentlemen. I'm good with these. So let's go ahead and jump into combat so we can see, do the graphics match the gameplay as well? Now here in Summoner's War Lost Centuria, the combat is all live PvP against other players. Is there PvE in the game? Yes, there is, but it is not the main draw of this game. The main draw is going to be the live PvP combat. So let's go ahead and jump on in, and I'll kind of do this live. It's going to be fast. It's going to be a little bit furious, but you guys should be able to kind of see what's going on here. All right, so of course with live PvP, this is going to be a little hectic trying to explain everything, but let's go ahead and get it on. As you guys can see, all of my cards in my hand have a corresponding mana cost here. So I just casted something that costs 4 mana. It was a nice big AoE. I'm also going to go ahead and cast my heal, which is a 3 cost cast there. At any time when you're casting, your opponent can also counter your cast as well. And depending on what they choose to counter with, it can really make a big difference on the effectiveness of that ability. Oh, invincibility, that's so annoying. It's the most annoying thing ever. All right, let's go for a big old AoE. Defense down on my opponent, attack up for me. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of chill here for a second, and then we're gonna try to whittle away at his front line here. You can see he just did a counter there, but it was a buff counter, so there's not really much you can get out of that. I'm going to try to get one last ability out of my tank before he dies. That is totally fine. We'll absolutely take that. I have a big fireball, which will counter backline opponents. So you saw he just tried to cast something, but I countered it right in the nick of time. So not only do you need to know your opponent, know what they're going to be casting, what they're casting at the moment, you also have to be kind of clutch on your the speed at which you are trying to counter things as well. So you can't just be like sitting around. You have to be really reading your opponent and prepare for what they're going to be trying to do. I have to get rid of this guy that I'm attacking right here because his invincibility is the most annoying thing ever. It's like the worst thing. I'm not going to try to do anything there. Let's go ahead and finish him off. That'll be an easy kill there. It doesn't matter if you counter it. That is the biggest problem I have, is trying to go against invincibility. I have one summoner spell here, which will lower the cost of my frontline units a tad bit, but I really need to get a heal off. So let's go for a heal. I will, nope. See, that's what I was talking about. I just tried to get my heal off, but he was fast enough to counter it before it happened. So down they go there. Once again, we're going to try to single target killer he is. Like, what a good character. I need to keep him alive. Hopefully I do get the heal off just in time. His counter was like an AoE. I'm not too worried about that there. Once again, I got to get his front line out of the way. Not enough damage there, but we should be able to finally finish him off. There goes, and I just wasted that heal. I saw him take damage. I completely wasted that heal there. That was a total misplay by me, but now I'm in his back line here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use this Harpy here, which is an AoE defensive down 2, which is gonna do pretty good damage there as well. I'm also gonna go ahead and do a de-acceleration, which is a slow. That's gonna give me a little bit of time here to kind of get myself a heal. Lost my Harpy. I lost my Harpies. Okay. And you can kind of see combat is no joke, my friend. I'm not going to count. Yes, I am. Let's go for a heal. Let's get our... Am I not going to be able to get him in time? I will be able to get that heal just in time there. I'm kind of being greedy here. I'm going for a 6 cost AoE. This is a really greedy move. AoE, 6 cost. Oh no, it didn't pay off. It did not pay off at all. That was a... That was a bold play, Cotton. I should not have been so greedy there. I should have played it a lot safer. But I'm going to go ahead and lose this one, unfortunately. But that gives you an idea of what combat's like here in Summoner's War at Lost Centuria. It is very fast. It is very hectic. It is live. It's, you know, you have to completely account for, like I said, your opponent, what your opponent is doing, their cards, the matchups, the elemental mismatches, and then, of course, being clutch, being fast on the draw as well. So we're going to do one more match. I want to show you the rest of the game here. So what you just saw right there was dual mode. There's also a thing called single mode, which is going to be a PvE style of gameplay, but it is gated by the PvP. So like I said, this is not a game that you're going to be playing for PvE, which totally makes sense to me. They don't really want Lost Centuria to cannibalize from the OG Summoner's War, so I totally get that. So outside of the PvP and the PvE, you also have a territory here. One thing I kind of like here is how fast you can go back and forth between these screens with no loading times. So you have a territory screen over here, which will allow you to do some tried and true dispatch modes where you send your characters out on missions. They come back with goodies in a few hours. You've definitely seen gameplay modes like this before. Once again, I can kind of send them on a mission, have a 94% success rate, send them on a mission, and they'll come back a little bit later. There's also crafting. It would not be a Summoner's War game without a little bit of rune crafting. So if I want, I can go ahead and craft 10 runes here, and I'll show you what the rune system looks like a little bit later in the video. Got myself some runes, exactly what you would expect. There's some crit rate runes over there. This one right here is a set bonus for mana recharge. The set bonus here is attack. Set bonus there is mana recharge once again. That's an HP set. So exactly what you'd expect from Summoner's War. Putting together sets to get passive bonuses on your character is going to be a big part of the end game when it comes to min-maxing your characters. There's also a magic shop where you can buy fragments for specific characters. If we go over here to the next tab is the Alliance. Pretty straightforward. There's an Alliance shop where you can buy, once again, more goodies, cards, enhancement scrolls, mystical dust. As far as a trading post, you can trade fragments between your guild mates. I made the waifu crew, but like I said, this game will have a wipe in a week, so no big deal there. But if you do want to join the waifu crew, I'm right here. We got 49 spots. So there you go. Then of course there's a quest log for your achievements, your dailies, things of that nature there. If we go back over here to the post screen over here to monsters, let's go ahead and use this character for an example. So as you might expect, if you played games like this before, as you get fragments for the characters, you will be able to increase the power of that individual characters via upgrades. And once again, that's going to be based on how many duplicates of frags you have of that specific character. That's going to increase your passive bonuses, your attack, your defense, your HP, things like that. You can also, of course, equip runes to your individual character. So let's go ahead and try one right now. This is an HP set. So let's try to find an attack rune here. I don't know what they look like. I know all of like the veterans that play Summoner's Wars knows exactly what these runes are supposed to look like. But here's an attack set rune here. I can engrave that onto my character. And then of course I can also power it up as well by using fodder runes. Instant thank you, Summoner's War, for not dragging me through the fanfare. And that's how you basically equip runes on your characters. And of course, you're going to want to have a full set in order to get the set effect bonus. So that's how you upgrade characters, right? Get duplicates and equip them with runes. The same thing applies when it comes to your spells as well. You got to have duplicates to increase their power levels. And there's something else that's coming soon. We're going to have to see when it comes soon. So let's also take a quick look at the shop here. You can use red gems to buy more summons. You can use red gems to transfer those into mana stones, which will allow you to upgrade your characters, and then everything else we can't see just yet in the current beta. But that's how the game is shaping up thus far. There's also a pretty nice little free battle pass that's going to give you a lot of free characters, upgrade materials, things of that nature as well. So there you go, a nice little early look at the closed beta of Summoner's War Lost Centuria. This is nothing that I thought it would play like at all, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. This gameplay I don't think is going to cannibalize from the OG Summoner's War at all. So I think these games will be able to kind of live right next to each other. So jumping back into combat, let's see if we can't do a little bit better this time around. I can't go out on a loss, man. I just can't do that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and try to counter that, get a nice big freeze action there. We definitely want to go for bootleg gangplank here. Big ol' defensive down on the entire enemy squad there, attack up for us, and then I'm gonna... Are you gonna live? You are probably gonna die here, but I need to go ahead and try to dismantle his front line. Okay, nice big AoE there as well. Let's see what else we got here. Let's go for Joker, big AoE, ignore defense, nice chunky damage there. Definitely kind of putting him on his back foot there a little bit. I'm gonna save this fireball just in time for the fireball. Nice counter, big stun on the back line. Completely wasted his turn there. I'm gonna go for a heal to, all right, that's actually fine. That's actually totally fine. Nice heal there. We're gonna go for deacceleration against the entire enemy board there. And then from here, let's kind of hold. I'm probably gonna lose you. Let's get defense down, back on the board, along with attack up. Let's see if we can't finish off the last frontline unit there. We can. Now we can go Harpy, straight line nuke, defense down to everybody. That is gonna be a GG, my friends. Nice quick match too. It only takes like, what, like a minute or so? You're in, you're out. You take your L or you take your W and you keep on moving. Very interesting. This game is not emulator friendly though, by the way. So if you thought you might want to play this game on your emulator, you cannot. As soon as you log on BlueStacks or something like that, the game lets you know that it knows that you're trying to play on emulator and it prevents you from doing so. All right, one last match. I got to get at least 2 in a row. Hold. Let me see if I can't just completely kill your... Dude, he is so strong. I'm not sure how strong he is in Summoner's War OG, but dude, he is the truth in this game. I should have countered that, but I hesitated a little bit there. Oh, I'm gonna definitely pay for it. Unrecoverable. Nice, he hit me with the anti-heal. What a pro play that was, my friend. Let's go for defense down on the front line here, get some debuff stacking, and then I'm also gonna stack that up with this character here. The more debuffs that are on a line, the longer his continuous damage does, but you know what? She just healed it. So that just completely screwed me over. Let's go for deacceleration, slow this gameplay down just a little bit. I gotta get him out of the front line. He always dies before I can get a good use out of him. Invincible. Dude, I hate whoever that character is, dude. Whoever that character is, I hate them so much. I should have ended the video. I should have absolutely ended the video. Can we get rid of this guy? Yes, finally. All right. Nice counter there, but it's not really going to amount to anything there. Defense down. Let's go ahead and lower the cost of my frontline units. Very nice. He's going to try to go for the kill there. Once again, the single target beast. He will take out my bootleg Murloc, but can I take out his Volibear? I can. All right. Straight line. Dude, I need him to live. I'm just going to just immediately go right into a heal. He has no counter for it. Didn't have enough mana. Once again, straight line nuke, counter, defense down. And then from here, I think I kind of overstacked my defense down on this team. Like, I think I have way too much defense down. So I'm going to kind of adjust my deck a little bit. And now we're good. That's going to be GG. All right, so not a bad little game here. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and save our Harpy just because. Let me cure the Harpies. Look, your Harpies have been cured. And then just for giggles, go ahead and try to heal. Counter. Oh, dang it. That was a summoner spell. I was trying to counter something else. And then we'll go ahead and go Joker, defense ignored, final attack, GG. There you go, my friends. So I will check back in with this game as it gets a little further along. My name is FG3000. I thank you a ton for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.